Everybody, I just got back shopping with my children. We went to Aldi today, and it's really interesting because, well, let me show you the footage. Here's what our Aldi looks like right now. That's right, our Aldi is getting completely redone. In fact, they're going to close Aldi, and it's not going to be open and clear until October. So I was glad that we went, and I wanted to make sure to get some items that we can use to prepare for back to school time. I send my children with lunches from home to school most of the time, and I like to prepare them ahead of time and freeze them. Well, not everything, but the things that I can freeze, I like to do it ahead of time. We still have a couple of weeks until school starts, but I am trying to get ahead of the game and get things prepared so that the night before school starts, we won't be stressed out. So not everything in the shopping haul is intended for the back to school lunches, but a lot of it is. So let's take a look and I'll walk you through it all. Well, they always say you should start with dessert first, so that's where we will start today on our Aldi haul. I decided to, I've never tried this before, but I picked up these muffins. I got the blueberry and the chocolate. We also got these cookie brownies, and I think what I'm going to try to do, should work just fine, is go ahead and bake them all up, divide them into these baggies that I got here, and freeze them so that they can be used for, this would be
I like blueberries.
Do you like blueberries, John?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. My intention is for these to be used as either a dessert for lunch or for a quick breakfast if that's necessary. So I'll just make them and then individually pack them into the baggies. And then same with these cookie brownies, I'll just cut them up and put them in the baggies and then freeze them.
I like brownies.
I know you do.
This Monday.
Today is Monday, you're right.
It's Monday again.
I purchased 6 dozen eggs, and you might think that I'm crazy for getting 6 dozen eggs, but eggs last a long time, and we use eggs a lot, and you'll see why I was so quick to grab 6 dozen eggs, which was the amount that I was allowed to buy. Let me just show you. While we're in here at Aldi shopping, I have to show you the price of eggs, so that you know that I'm not kidding when I tell you how cheap it is to get eggs and milk. So here's the price, 21 cents for a dozen eggs. Here's the milk. The milk is $1.03.
And it's really for a bag.
We're gonna get 3 gallons. So can you believe 21 cents for a dozen eggs? So we, with 6 dozen eggs, just spent $1.26 for 6 dozen eggs. So that is a pretty good deal. I grabbed this sweetened condensed milk because I know that in the future sometime I'm going to want to make caramel popcorn, and I use this in my caramel popcorn recipe. Now I got 5 containers of the crescent roll dough, and what I do along with these sausages, filming with a 2-year-old in the background can sometimes be a little mind-boggling. I think I was telling you about the crescent rolls and how I buy these little sausages. And what I do is I make little tiny pigs in a blanket, and I put about 6 or 7 into a baggie after I've cooked them, and I freeze them, and then all you have to do is just warm them up in the microwave for about, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, and they turn out perfectly. My kids love to take those for school lunches. Then, of course, we have 5 loaves of Italian bread and a jar of peanut butter, a jar of grape jam, and I thought we also bought a jar of strawberry jam, but I'm not seeing it here. It must still be out in the car. So what I do for these sandwiches, if you're not familiar, is I just get 2 slices of bread. I put peanut butter on both slices, and then I put grape jam or the strawberry in the middle. I slice it in half, and then I put them in baggies and freeze them. They turn out perfectly. So what my children will do is on the morning of school, they'll just take out the sandwich, put it in their lunchbox, and by the time that it's lunchtime, these will have thawed out and they work perfectly. They've never complained. They taste fresh and wonderful. I do recommend buying the more expensive bread. This cost $1.39 or something like that a loaf, versus, you know, the cheaper sandwich bread that you can buy. Also for back to school lunches, every once in a while, my daughter likes to take these. I think they're not very tasty, but she likes them. and I let her buy 4 of them because they were almost out, you know, because our Aldi is running out of everything, and she saw them. I wouldn't have picked them up except she was there. So I know that they're not the best for you, but every once in a while she likes to take this. She doesn't eat the whole container. What she does is we'll heat it up, and she'll take half of it in a thermos, and it stays warm all day, and then the other half she either eats in the next few days as an after school snack, or she takes it again for lunch. So we can get 2 lunches out of this. Obviously, this is not all that she's taking for lunch during that day, but that's what she takes for her main dish. And I'm just noticing that with the chaos of having kids with me at the store, I was going to make Lunchables and get those ready, and I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. With those crackers, what I was thinking was to get the little snack size Ziploc bag and just cut up some ham or turkey and some cheese, and then put the crackers in it, so it's like the snack size bag, so that they can have their own personal, what am I trying to say? What are those called? Lunchables. And just the homemade Lunchable. And so I'm wondering, I know you can freeze sliced cheese, and I know that you can freeze the meat, but I'm wondering if when it thaws out with the cracker, if it would make the cracker all mushy. It probably would make the cracker all mushy, but what I could do is pre-cut the meat and the cheese and freeze that in the snack size bag, and then all I'd have to do is insert the crackers in the morning. That's a thought. And so let me know what you think, if you think that's a good idea or not, if you've heard of that. I just thought I'd give it a try. I usually buy my cereal at Costco, but I didn't want to go to Costco today, and we are out of cereal, and lately that has been my children's preferred breakfast choice, so I just went with it. Jacob wanted cocoa rice, and so I got 2 boxes because I fill up plastic containers and I throw these boxes away. So as soon as I finish filming, these will all go in their own individual plastic containers. So we got the cocoa rice, we got the rice squares, and 2 boxes of Rice Krispies. We purchased some salt. It was, I want to say 31 cents for this container of salt. I also got some baking soda, 2 boxes of baking soda, along with this Dawn detergent, because I saw a thing on Pinterest to make a Play-Doh volcano, and I think my kids will like doing that. We'll probably do it tomorrow. And so we need a Dawn dish soap and the baking soda, and it's always just wise to have extra baking soda in case of a fire in the kitchen. Back here, Jacob just grabbed these baked barbecue chips. They are his favorite. Same thing with the water bottles. This was $1.30, I believe, for this 24 pack of water, which is pretty good. One of the reasons I bought it was so that we could make the volcano with the Play-Doh, but also this is just good for the kids to have for their school lunches. I do need to go back to Kroger and get the half size ones. That's perfect to fit in Rebecca's lunchbox. She doesn't need this whole big container of water. I found nowadays with a preteen in the house that this is really important to have. And so I made sure to get some Downy Unstoppables. My favorite kind is Bounce, but I didn't want to go to Walmart today, and I saw this at Aldi. It was $6 for this container, which isn't that great of a deal, because you can go to Costco and get a huge one for just a few more dollars. But I was there and we were out of it, and so I just went ahead and bought it. So because it was only $1.03, we picked up 3 gallons of milk, and we will probably need to go back several times in the next couple weeks to get more milk, because I have milk drinkers in the house. I think that I heard that you can freeze milk, and so I'm tempted to, I need to do some research, or maybe leave me a comment down below if you know, can you freeze milk? I do have a deep freezer, and it's just so less expensive to buy it at Aldi. It'd be great to freeze some milk to stock up. And last but not least, oh no, not very last, I do have one more thing to show you, but we did get yogurt. This one has already been eaten by John, and these yogurt cups are 33 cents a cup. And Rebecca said this is her favorite, so she begged me, please, 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 can we get some? I almost forgot to show you this thing that I got for Joe today.
I can't stop him from doing that.
This right here is a wet, dry car vac. Now, it's really small. See, it says extra small right there. It only holds 1 gallon, but my husband works a lot in the garage with woodworking, and so here we have all kinds of wood shavings everywhere. We need to get a full-size shop vac This was only $14.99 though, and what he thinks he can do, I texted him while I was at Aldi, and he says he's pretty sure that he can retrofit this to the garbage can that he's been using, and it will help him a lot. And it will help keep our garage cleaner. So I will let you know if you're interested, if this works or not. Just ask me down below to tell you an update, and I will be sure to comment and let you know what I think. So that's what I got at Aldi today. This came to just under $100. It was $98, which isn't my regular grocery haul. I still have to go shopping for the week, but I feel more prepared for back to school, and that's what I wanted to do today, was just focus on getting some items prepared so that when it comes the night before school, we're not panicking, wondering what the kids are gonna take for their lunch. And so I feel like it's a good investment. Obviously, I have more things that I need to purchase, but we will get there as the weeks go by. I'm wondering what you are planning on packing in your children's school lunches, or if you pack a lunch for yourself, what is it that you pack? Please leave me a comment down below, because I know that it's good to have variety, and I kind of tend to go towards these same things over and over again. So if you have some suggestions, I would love to hear from you. Just leave me a comment down below, and make sure to give this a thumbs up and subscribe, because we try and post very often, if not every day, at Center Station, and would love to have you be part of our family. We'll see you next time, everybody. Goodbye.